Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. I'm going to demonstrate this really easy to do oven mitt. You just slip your hand in here like this. Now I'm using towel fabric on this section and the inside section also, but on the back side I have quilting fabric, and this is a self-binding project. The fabric just rolls over to the front and covers the raw edges. There's also an optional hanging loop right here that's stitched up at the top on the back side. Now make sure you watch the end of the video because I will show you what I did with the other half of this towel. So this project right here only takes a half of a towel. Then you have other options to make something else out of the other half. Now all of the cutting instructions and supplies that you will need are listed below in the description section. You just scroll down, click on the word more, and it will expand open and you will see all of the information you need, plus other links to some of my other easy sewing projects. Okay, let's get started. Here is a kitchen towel. Now this is a larger one. You don't want to use one that's too small, although you could make the whole project out of that one towel. But I only want to use half of the towel. So what you want to do is take your towel, fold it in half, and then place a pin right there on the center where it is folded on this edge and over on this edge. And then unfold it. Take a long ruler. Now, if you don't have a rotary cutter, just take something that you could mark it with, like tailor's chalk or just a light pencil. Remove your pins and then draw a line. Or if you have a rotary cutter, you want to make sure those pins are out of the way. Just take your rotary cutter and cut it in half. Now you'll use just one half for this project, and then you use the other half for another project of your choice. 2 oven mitts, oven mitt pot holder, or something else. I'm going to go over how to layer your fabrics. This is the front section. So you take your quilting fabric and lay it down here on the bottom with the not so pretty side up. So your pretty side is facing down. Then take just one layer of cotton batting, because that's all you'll need on this front section, and then your towel piece. You want to line it up along this edge along here. So all of it is shifted down to this one edge. This edge here is sticking out. Then place pins all over the top. Here's how to layer the section for the back. So you have your quilting fabric, again, pretty side down, not so pretty side facing up. On this section, you're going to use 2 layers of cotton batting, or if you prefer, 1 layer of cotton batting and 1 layer of Insel Bright. Either way is fine. Then place your towel fabric on top. You're going to center the cotton batting and your towel fabric inside of this. So you want to make sure you have the same amount of fabric scattered around all of the edges. And then place pins all over the top that hold it all together. The next step is to do a quilting stitch pattern of your choice. If you're a beginner, the easiest one for you to do is stitch from this corner down to this corner, and then over from this corner to that corner. And you would do the same way on this piece, across, just like this. For those of you with more experience doing quilting stitches, you can do just straight lines going up and down and side to side, or from corner to corner, or if you have the serpentine stitch on your machine, you could use that too. In order for your quilting stitches to look nice, I recommend you use a walking foot like this, a walking presser foot. And it's got a little bar here, and this bar goes up over the screw that holds your needle in. Now, if you don't have one, go to your local sewing machine dealer store and see if you can get one there, or go to sewingpartsonline.com and you should be able to get one there. The reason for this is this walking foot feeds all the layers of the fabric in through evenly. If you don't, your fabric will stretch as you stitch and you will get pin tucks if you don't use this. Because your layers here are very thick, I recommend that you lengthen your quilting stitch to at least 3.0. Now here's an oven mitt that I've been working on, so it's the same instructions. I just wanted to show you what the quilting stitch pattern looks like. Now I used matching thread, but you'll see little dips in the fabric, and that represents the pattern. And like I said, you can use really any color of thread you like, but the best selection is to use matching thread. And then here's the piece that's for the front, and the stitches are all done. Now this is the front section, so we're going to finish off this edge right here. So here's the fabric piece that's sticking out. So you want to fold it towards the raw edge of the towel fabric and press it with your iron. Then fold it over and press again. And then I recommend you put a few pins to hold it down. Then along this edge here, you're going to stitch real close to that edge on top of the yellow fabric and stitch it down all the way across. And again, I recommend you change your stitch length to 3.0. Now take your front section and line it up down here at the bottom edge. And then you can either put pins to hold this together. It's going to be kind of difficult to do that because this is really thick. So you could also just do a stitch right along here and here to keep it together while you do the other part. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the two longer edges. So after you've stitched this down, go and fold this edge over and press. After you've pressed that edge, then take it over the top and press it down. Now fold this over, and then I would place again a few little pins along here to hold it down. Then you're going to stitch from here along this little folded edge all the way down to the top edge up here on that little inside folded edge. Then go over to the other side and repeat that. Stitch, fold it over and stitch it down. Now go to the other two edges and finish them off, but you're going to do it just slightly different than you did on the two side edges. Take each corner and fold it in towards the edge of the towel here. So it looks like that. You do the same thing on the other corner. Then fold the rest of the fabric over and press. Then fold it over, pin it down, and then stitch right across this edge all the way across. And what you're trying to do is get that mitered corner look. So this is what it looks like right now from the front side, and then here is the back side. Now I'm going to show you how to put the hanging loop up at the top. Take your fabric, and at the two shorter width edges, you're going to fold them over 1/4 inch and press. Then you're going to fold the side edges in towards the center and press. And then fold this in half and press. Then stitch all the way down that edge to hold it in place. Now you're going to place the loop up at the top on the back side. So I'm going to turn it over and take it and place it just past the stitch line that held your fabric over to the front. Fold it in half like this. Place pins to hold it down. Place one here and here. And then you're going to stitch over the same place you stitched on from the front side. You'll see that little seam there, and stitch back and forth several times. And here's what it looks like when it's done. Now, what I did with the other half of this towel is I made it into a hanging kitchen towel. So I put this little piece up at the top, put some Velcro, and so you have a nice little set here. So if you're interested in learning how to do this particular part of the towel, then there's a link down below your YouTube screen. Now let me show you what I did with the other one. Here is the towel, or excuse me, the oven mitt, and then here is the other half of the towel. So you can do a lot of things out of a towel. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you learned something new. If you're interested, again, in doing this entire project, there will be links down below your YouTube screen, plus other projects that you might be interested in. Now, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl. This is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.